Hello you guys, welcome back to As Told by Kenya. In today's video, we are going to do my kind of monthly wrap up where I talk about some of the things that I have been watching. I haven't really been doing it monthly because usually I have a lot of things to talk about in the month because I consume books more than anything. I consume at least 10 books a month. That takes up most of my time reading books, so I don't really watch TV shows. I don't really watch movies. But because all my book content is now on Lily Reads, yes, if you do not know, I have a book channel. It is called Lily Reads. You can head over there and watch those. I really don't have much to talk to you guys about every month, so I don't really do it every month. I wait until I have like a collection of shows and movies to watch, and then I come over here and I talk about those things with you guys, and I feel like I have a good enough chunk of stuff to come talk to you guys about. So that is what we're going to do today. But first, today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a meal delivery service where you can choose a box and have it delivered to your door every week if you choose. You can go into HelloFresh, you can customize your meal, you can pick the proteins you want. So if you don't eat pork, you can switch out pork for chicken, and you can just decide what you want. You can get vegetarian meals. It's really up to you. You customize your box and it will get sent straight to your door. HelloFresh is very quick and easy. You go on HelloFresh, you can have 20-minute meals, 30-minute meals, whatever works for you. I know summer is coming to an end. You want to spend as much time as possible with your family. You don't want to be in the kitchen, just cooking up a meal. Or because school is back, you want to do homework with the kids. You got all types of stuff you want to worry about. HelloFresh is very effortless. You get the stuff, you make the stuff. You can choose the easy meals, and you can have a meal on the table for your family in no time. HelloFresh stuff does come pre-portioned and pre-packaged. My favorite thing about HelloFresh is skipping the grocery store. There are all types of virus variants and everything else out there. I hate going to the grocery store. It is literally one of my least favorite things to do, and you do not have to worry about that with HelloFresh. They have everything that you need. You make the stuff and the stuff is ready. You don't have to worry about things going to waste. I don't live in a household with a bunch of people, therefore I don't need a bunch of groceries, and so you just make the stuff. You have the portion and that's it. You don't have to worry about saving anything. Your pantry not full of mess. Your refrigerator not full of mess that you got to throw out later. That's also what I love about HelloFresh. Just the fact that it's right there and it's done. It's done. I don't have to think about it again. HelloFresh has this thing called Fit and Wholesome Meals. I know a lot of people are trying to, they have body goals that they want to reach. I don't know about you, but the thing about me is I don't like to eat healthy. I do not. I eat whatever is on my spirit. But the thing is, what I don't like about eating healthy is the stuff don't be good. The stuff don't be good. But with HelloFresh Fit and Wholesome Meals, you can get things that are healthy for you, but you do not have to sacrifice flavor, so you can reach those goals that you want to reach. You can eat the way you want to eat or you've been wanting to eat. We love that. Another great thing about HelloFresh is the sustainability. Like I said before, HelloFresh stuff comes pre-portioned, so you do not have to worry about wasting things. I always hear a lot of times with people who live by themselves or they're just one other person in their house that they want groceries that are just for one person. You don't need a whole thing of bread, a whole thing of you don't need as much as you get, so you end up throwing things away because you can't eat a bunch of bananas or stuff like that, whatever. So the thing about HelloFresh is because it comes pre-portioned, because you pick out how many meals that you want, you do not have to worry about wasting things. So if you would like to try HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com. Use code AsToldByKenya16 to get 16 free meals plus 3 free gifts over 7 boxes. And yes, HelloFresh, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video, and let's get on into it. Okay, you guys, I have some things I want to talk to you guys about. I have had a rather good TV show, movie watching. Nothing really duds. There was no real duds in any of this, but I wouldn't say any of them evoke this big stand-up. I'm so excited to have watched these shows. They also didn't do that. I just think I've had a solid, good, TV viewership TV moving viewing experience. Nothing great. There's only been like one dud, and that came like literally a few days ago, and I shouldn't have watched it. I was just bored and I watched it. But other than that, I got a pretty solid like watching month, whatever. We're gonna get into it. So on HBO Max, I watched The Staircase. The Staircase is a show based on a true crime thing that happened in Raleigh, North Carolina, where this woman, she fell down the stairs and she died, and they accused her husband of the murder of her. The Staircase could have been great. The Staircase could have been great. The Staircase could have been as good as Mayor of Easttown, but it just wasn't. Overall, I would give The Staircase 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was enjoyable. I just think when you're doing a true crime show, the big thing about a true crime show is the focus. You have to be focused. You have to come in with an angle and exploit that angle and like really like tell the story through that angle. And I feel like with The Staircase, there was just a lot of moving parts. Like there was just you had the kids, you had the husband, you had the journalist, you had the second wife, there was just a lot going on. The media, it was just a lot, and like you never felt grounded in the story, if you will. And so oftentimes you stop caring. Like I would be in it and I would stop caring. I'm like, should I just Google the way this ends? Like because like I just didn't feel like there was anything special going on with The Staircase. I wasn't sitting there like gagged by each episode. I think of Mayor of Easttown, and I was just gagged by each episode, each reveal, each everything. And then the characters had heart, so you wanted to know what happened to the characters. And we have so many characters on this show and so many good actors and actresses. I just feel like a lot of times they have nothing to do. Like the show like didn't know what to focus on. So I think my biggest gripe with The Staircase is the lack of focus, the lack of just like honing in on an idea and going with that. Because at the end of the day, this isn't a documentary, it's a TV show. So therefore, pick an angle and exploit that angle and tell the story that you want to tell and make it as interesting as possible. And many times I just didn't find it interesting. It was just always on the brink of something that could be good. Like every episode I was expecting it to be good, expecting it to be great, and it was just always on the brink of being really, really excellent, but it never got to be all that excellent. So I just feel like wasted opportunity. Also the wigs on the show are so bad. Like whoever did the wigs and stuff, like whoa. But anyways, I give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you want something to watch, like go ahead and watch it, but I don't think it's like must-see TV. I don't think it's must-see TV. What I do think is must-see TV is The Bear. I was worried about The Bear. So I watched The Bear like 2 days before The Bear got this huge like social media influx of people. And the thing, what made me watch The Bear was because Lip Gallagher from Shameless, I was like, why does this look like Lip Gallagher from Shameless just walked off the Shameless set and walked into this like new, like he owns a restaurant set? So I was so curious about what the hell was going on, and I saw previews for it and I wanted to watch it because I just feel like certain TV shows that have like a theme and idea that take place in a specific place, like Abbott Elementary takes place in an elementary school. That's the point of the show. It takes place in an elementary school. The Bear takes place in a restaurant. I just want more of those shows on television, and I just wasn't sure if FX fully believed in The Bear. So I was like, I made a conscious effort to myself. I was going to watch The Bear. So I watched The Bear and I started enjoying the hell out of The Bear. What I love the most about The Bear is the characters. The characters are so good. Everyone is worth loving. Everyone is worth, like, I see everyone's angle. It feels, as someone who has worked in a restaurant, it feels like a restaurant environment. This is exactly how people talk to each other in a restaurant. Like, it just made me feel so good. I enjoy it. I give The Bear 4 out of 5 stars for season 2, because it has been confirmed for a season 2, which makes me so freaking happy, because I was worried. I watched the entire season in one day, and I was so worried that it wasn't going to get a season 2. But then all of a sudden, all of you guys on social media started watching it. I was like, Round of applause, round of applause, because I tweeted about it and nobody knew what the hell I was talking about. Then like a week later, everybody's watching. I said, yes, we got to give it up to the fan cam girlies. The fan cam girlies came through on that one. For season 2, I do want better writing. Like where there is greatness, there's also, I have to take a little bit away. I think the plot could be a little bit better. Like I really hope we like really get grounded in a plot a little bit better writing the second season. Like I just think it's only up from here. It's only up from here. But I do think like we can get a little bit better writing. The characters can get more fleshed out. That's just what comes with a season 2. It's just season 1. It's just season 1. I thought season 1 was excellent. I'm going to give, everyone was acting so well. I didn't realize how much I needed a TV show that took place in a restaurant. I just loved it. But I do think we could get a stronger writer's room. We could get a stronger writer's room. The jokes could be a little bit funnier. You know, and like that's just it. That's just it. I think the acting is really good, you know. I just think it's a really good show. Therefore, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. That is a show I do think you should watch, even if it's not for you. I do think you'll just have a good time. Like, and maybe you'll be like, I'm not watching season 2, but you still had a good time, you know. So The Bear was a good time. The Bear was like surprisingly good. Next we have P-Valley. I have not watched the season finale of P-Valley, which I believe I have to watch tonight. But P-Valley came back for its second season. And you want to know what? I have mixed feelings. There's a storyline on P-Valley that has to go the fuck away, and it is that mayor storyline. You got Broke Down Obama and you got Summer Rain. Those two gotta go. Those two gotta go. Like Summer Days and Broke Down Obama have to go. Number 1, neither of them can act. Neither of them can act. I am so sorry. And then number 2, they have no chemistry. Like they have no chemistry at all together. It's so crazy because you get characters like Big Bone and Diamond, and even though they dating in real life, they have so much chemistry. And even when you get Mississippi and Diamond, they have so much chemistry. Lil Murder and Clifford have so much chemistry. Even the Murder and Mercedes scene, we got so much chemistry. But then when you get to Autumn Nights and oh boy, they terrible. They are terrible. I hate them just off the strength they can't act and they have no chemistry. But also their storyline is ridiculous. Like him having a wife, her being a mistress, but then then you lay on top of that the whole mayor storyline and that little biracial little boy. I hate everything about that. Like literally, whenever they come on my screen, I find things to go do in my house. Like I ain't wanted to clean up my house all day, but the minute they come on my screen, I'm folding laundry, I'm putting clothes away, I'm pulling my clothes out for tomorrow. Like I'm doing everything I put off all day because I just don't want to see them on my TV screen. I don't want to see them on my TV screen. So that is my biggest gripe with season 2 of P-Valley. Like I don't like that. Like I do not like them, and they take up so much screen time. But then the most interesting stuff going on is at the strip club. The strip club, we have roulette, we have all of that going. It's so good. But then I'm in the air about Mercedes and her little Mercedes experience, like storyline. Like it can be good, then it cannot. Like it's fine. It's fine. We have worse. We have worse. I like the stuff with the daughter. To me, I just want P-Valley to be consistently like amazing. We get amazing episodes, and then we get an episode. I'm like, oh, like Clifford and Murder. Okay, I've said this. I've said this many places. And I don't know if I've said it here. Clifford and Lil Murder are my favorite couple on TV. My favorite couple on TV. There is not a couple on TV with as much chemistry as they have. I love Lil Murder so much. I love Clifford so much. I stand them in this home, and that's what keeps me coming back. Like I just love seeing them. It is just so good. So overall, if we're going to do it out of 5, I'm going to give P-Valley season 2 3.5 out of 5 stars. Like it had a bunch of stuff I fucking love. I love the southernness. I love all of that. But then I can't ignore that crusty ass mayor storyline. I can't ignore Autumn Nights. I can't ignore Broke Down Obama. I can't ignore how much I hate that shit. So it's like 3.5 out of 5 stars. Like what can I say? So I realized, until I tweeted about it the other day, I watched the iCarly reboot season 2 like a month or so ago and never came. I should have talked about it in my last like update, but like I watched the iCarly season 2 reboot, and like it's so good. A lot of people don't talk about the iCarly reboot, and like I don't know why. I don't know, maybe they're not watching it. I don't know. But okay, here's the thing about me. All the ghetto streaming services that are out there, I frequent. I go through their catalog. You know how some people are Netflix girls? I get on Paramount Plus. I do. I watch shows on Paramount Plus. I think it's because I love reality TV. So I'm constantly watching like all my old favorite reality shows, and usually they're on Paramount Plus. And then so I watched the iCarly season 2 reboot, and like I loved it. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I think the iCarly season 2 reboot is one of the most underappreciated pieces of media that came out this year. Like, it was just such a fun time. Like, if you take it as like a sitcom, which it is, it was just such a fun sitcom. And I kind of feel like they've kind of like found their like groove. Like, they found their groove. This new dynamic is coming on. Like, they're doing things. Like, it's still giving you the good like nostalgia stuff, but it's also like doing things a little bit differently. Freddie finally got a new haircut season 2. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it just, I don't know. It's found its groove. Spencer is funny. Carly is her same self. Harper is funny. Like, everything is like coming together, and the episodes were so good. I was sitting there because I usually like it's in the back when I'm reading a book. I usually like would play it like in the background, so like I'd be reading a book and like it would be on my TV, and like the episodes were funny. The episodes were funny. They were good. Like, it was good hijinks. Like, I don't know, it was just a good sitcom to like watch. I wouldn't say like, you know, eat your food and like sit on your couch. Like, it's not like, ooh, let me tune in, but like something just to watch because like y'all don't do nothing else. Like, it's just really, I liked it. 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoy season 2 of the iCarly reboot. The next thing that I watched was Good Girls, the final season of Good Girls. Now, this wasn't supposed to be the final season of Good Girls, but then it got canceled for reasons. Anyway, I watched that too, and like, you want to know something? As I'm watching it, Good Girls was fine. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. Like, it was a perfectly fine season. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Good Girls got hindered by not being on like a HBO Max or a Netflix or like a streaming service. My problem with Good Girls has always been it's not able to be gritty enough. It still has to stick within the parameters of like nighttime network television, and so it's not really willing to go all the way there. It just always seems like it's not really where it needs to be, and so it's kind of gets repetitive after a while. And so like, that's been my only gripe with Good Girls. It's sad, like, this is how it has to end, but I guess, like, you know, it was a good time. This season was good. I enjoyed this season. So 4 out of 5 stars. Like, I would have loved another season. It was a nice fun time. You want to know what's crazy? And also, maybe I didn't love this season. So Good Girls is a show I actually watch on TV. I used to actually tune in when it came on and watch it on TV, but after like episode 7, I like stopped. I like moved, and so I stopped watching it. And then there was all types of stuff when I moved into my home. They didn't put like the wiring under my house to like run cable into my house. So like for literally like 2 months, if you follow me on Patreon, you know this whole story. I went like 2 months without cable or internet because they forgot when they built my house to run the wiring through. It was a whole thing, an ordeal. And so like I like couldn't watch it because like it wasn't, I didn't have no TV to watch it on. Like, what was I gonna watch it on? Like, so I couldn't watch it. And so like when it got on Netflix, I like went and watched it from where I left off, but then I had already forgot what happened before, and it was just a lot. It was just a lot. So like, I do think it is a show that would have just benefited from being able to like stream and like see it through and move on. But anyway, those are the TV shows that I watch. Anything else that I'm watching, like, hasn't come on yet. Like, it hasn't ended yet for me to really talk about it. So like, we move on to some movies. I saw Elvis. Not only did I see Elvis, I went to the movie theater and saw Elvis twice, because like, I gotta give Baz his credit. Like, I actually thought I wasn't even gonna go see Elvis, but then some people I respect said they enjoyed Elvis, and like every review I saw was just so polarizing. Some people was like, why would Baz do all this? I almost threw up. It was just so extra. And some people love the extraness. So I was just like, I have to go see it. I have to go see what is going. Like, I loved it. Like, I am just like, it's one of those things like you just have to see. Like, you just have to see and be in it. And I was in it and I loved it and I had a good time. Elvis Presley did not deserve the performance that Austin Butler gave Elvis Presley. Austin Butler put everything he had into that performance. The thing is, I always knew Austin Butler had it in him, but like I was blown away. I was blown away by Austin Butler's performance. There's a vulnerability he brought to Elvis Presley that like I don't think Elvis Presley really had. Like Austin Butler brought Elvis Presley to life, if you ask me. Like, sorry. Anyways, the next thing I watched, which I might be a little bit late for, like I Care a Lot. I watched I Care a Lot on Netflix because like I went to South Carolina and was visiting my grandma, and I was there for like almost a week, so like I was just watching stuff, and I watched I Care a Lot on Netflix. And you want to know, people were hard on this movie, but like whatever. Like it was like I don't know, like if you watch Lifetime movies and stuff, like I grew up on Lifetime movies. I grew up on Lifetime movies where you just watch the movie, it's mess, and you move on. And like I didn't hate I Care a Lot. Like 3 out of 5 stars, like whatever, like whatever, like whatever, like whatever, like whatever, like whatever. It was like a good time. Like I don't know. I watched it. I don't even have deep thoughts about it. Like no, the Academy Award does not go to I Care a Lot, but like it was something to watch. I wasn't like, ooh, let me turn this off. Like I wanted to know how the story ended. Like I don't know what else y'all wanted from me. I saw Nope. I enjoy Nope. So Nope is from Jordan Peele. And I enjoyed Nope. I don't know what else to say. I went to the movie theater. So Beyonce was coming out with Renaissance, and I needed something to occupy my time. I was getting antsy. I was ready for Renaissance. So I said, let me go see Nope. So I went to the movie theater, and I went to see Nope, and like, I loved it. And what it just showed me was, I need Keke Palmer on my screen some more. Keke Palmer is just so fun to have in a movie. I forgot how fun it is to see Keke Palmer on my screen. It was so fun to see Keke Palmer's face. Like, she just brought an energy to the movie. I loved Nope. All the naysayers can go to hell. I enjoyed Nope. I thought Nope was good. I loved it. I loved it. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. Everything is 4 out of 5 stars. Like I said, we didn't have like excellent high highs, but we had a solid month. And that's truly all I can ask. What else do I have? Ooh, I watched The Gray Man with Ryan Gosling. You guys know I watch anything with Ryan Gosling in it. I watch anything with Ryan. I feel like everyone gets their one white actor, where yours be Bradley Cooper, Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal. From that generation, everybody get their one. Everyone get their one. My one is Ryan Gosling. Like, I'm gonna see what Ryan Gosling got going on every single time. And ooh, the Russo brothers need to be defunded. We have to defund the Russo brothers. Ooh, The Gray Man was bad. Ooh, The Gray Man was bad. It just was never gonna be for me. Like, me in action movies, like, But that's the thing. Like, I can like some action movies. I found The Gray Man boring. I found The Gray Man boring. It wasn't even like I didn't understand what the Gray Man was doing. The Gray Man was playing on like this idea. Like, a lot of people was like, oh, the Gray Man had like plot armor and all type of stuff. He was invincible. That's kind of the point. It was like old action movie type ish, like where like they can, like, they're almost invincible. Like that's what it was. I see what the Russo brothers was doing. I see what the Russo brother was doing. I just was bored. I was bored. It wasn't for me. I didn't have fun. 2 out of 5 stars. Ryan Gosling. Ooh, we will move on. What else did I watch? I watched, back to me being on Paramount Plus too much, I watched Honor Society. Honor Society was so good. It's with that boy. It's with the girl from Mary Easttown. And speaking of Ryan Gosling, The Good Guys, it's that girl. And then you got the boy from Stranger Things. They're in this movie. It's about a girl who's just like, I want to go to Harvard. I'll do anything to go to Harvard. So she concocts this plan to be able to go to Harvard. And like, yeah, things happen. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. It was such a good time. I am actually I'm gonna give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I just had so much fun with it. It was raining outside. I put it on and I was just like, click. Like, it was such a good time. 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you haven't seen Honor Society, it is on Paramount Plus, and I think you guys will have a good time with it. I'm gonna end it there. Anything else I have, I will roll over into the next month. Yes, I love you guys so much. If you want to see more of me, hit me up on Patreon, which is As Told by Kenya.